I do that every week. I forget to turn the sound on. Hello, folks. Have we got anybody here yet? Let's have a look. We've got 2 people watching already.
Good evening.
Bloody hell, Simon. That were quick. You've been sat there all day waiting for us. Ian's there.
You missed us last week.
Dave's there. Chris Rushing.
Hello, Carl and Jen.
On the beaches.
How are we pronouncing that? Divisera.
It's Dave.
Is it Dave?
Dave in air.
Hello, Dave in air. Nice to have you join us.
Hi, Martin.
First time saying hello.
No, it's not. He's here
He
every
said
time.
first hello. Oh no, because he's not right.
He thought he was saying first hello, but he weren't. Simon got there in.
Before
Simon's off the blocks.
off the blocks,
Yeah.
running off.
Johnny Hag.
We're matching.
Yeah, we're
in
nearly
peach.
matching. Hi, Johnny. Steve's vids. Hi, Steve. So.
Martin. How are you all? Hope you've had a good fortnight.
Yeah, we've only had a week off. We did do
It's
one.
been a fortnight since we've been on.
No, it's not.
Is it
Because
not?
we did one after.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't keep just...
We said we weren't going to do one if we didn't get back in time, but we got back in time. We got back early, didn't
well, I
we?
wasn't
Just in
quite
time.
on that planet anyway, wasn't I?
So, hi Dave dear. Hi Kerry from Nova Scotia.
Chris Rushing, you get your hair done, Jenny. It looks nice. Well, actually, no. Today
Today I was
Chris,
going in, well, we were going to introduce it, weren't we? It's a bad hair day.
Because...
If you'd have seen it 5 minutes ago,
no, I put
she
it
looked like
up,
Princess Anne.
I put it up and then I put it back down. It wants doing, it wants washing. We went out last night to a nice
Hi
barbecue.
Declan, Anton Sid,
I said...
Gavin Anna.
We went out last night to a nice barbecue. We weren't in too late, but...
We went to barbecue, it was hog roast.
And a hog roast, yeah, barbecue hog roast, real pig thing, and had a good time. So we looked really nice last night, and then I got up this morning, had a quick shower, but I didn't wash my hair.
And didn't look
And
so
I've just
nice.
had it, and I didn't look so nice this morning. So, no, what have I done today? Oh, I went for a walk, because it was nice and blustery and autumnal. You're missing all the leaves falling off the trees.
Yeah.
Really nice. So I went for a nice walk, I needed that. And then all I've been doing is sewing. I've been sewing today.
Yeah.
So,
Hi Matt and Paige, glad to see that you arrived in the Canaries in one piece.
Yeah.
We was following you on InReach.
he loves this InReach thing.
I love my InReach. I love your InReach. I love everybody's now. I can't wait to put it into proper use and switch it on when we get on that boat in possibly. You heard it here first. We was told by the estate agents this week that they're anticipating that the contracts will be signed in probably 3 weeks. So
Fingers crossed.
fingers crossed.
We should be on by the end of October. On the boat, that is.
Yeah.
Away
So
from here.
Michael Poulsen, we just beat you to it when you're moving out. Yeah. So hopefully contracts will be exchanged within 3 weeks, and as soon as they're done, we're off. Hi, all short. Cal. Hi, guys.
Yeah, hi.
Mark Hind.
Mark
Hi,
Hind.
Mark. So yeah, it's only a few weeks for me to start packing my stuff away.
He's done bugger all.
I sold some earrings.
That was ages ago. He's done nothing since, and he only said today, because we've got today at home, I said, right, let's get some eBay stuff done. Get all your things out. Get your nice boxes out, because men always say it's in a nice box.
If you've just watched my InReach video, you'll have heard me say it's a
nice
nice box.
I said, what are you on about? A nice box? It's a man thing. If you watch anybody get anything off of YouTube,
They always have a
they
nice
always
box.
go, nice box.
Have you got a nice box
Nice box.
to keep you sewing in?
It's smart. So, anyway, yeah, what was I saying? I forgot now. Oh, yeah, so he's done bugger all. He's not put anything on eBay, which I wanted him to. We're sitting underneath quite harsh light today. The light started to go here in England. It's obviously just after 6 o'clock, and it's starting to turn a little bit duller. So we've had to put our one and only light on because we've taken the lampshade off.
We had a lovely chandelier up here,
Show you.
and now we've got a single light.
All right.
And so it's bright enough in here, we've had to put another little light over there because it's getting a bit dull. So the lovely chandelier what was up there is now at our son's house.
And we've no wobbly
And the other
photo
one
at
is,
the back.
yeah,
So,
and no wobbly photos behind us. They've all gone. So you can, if you've got nothing to do, you can come help me fix my furled You're furled what? Furling. Hi, Michelle.
Furler. That thing at the front.
I know. But it could be as in mass furling, I don't know.
That's it, like
Martin,
exactly different.
I started selling off all my VW stuff and will also go sailing in about 6 to 9 months. Jen says I've not sold anything, but I've probably sold the biggest and most cost-worthy possession that I had, and that was my Harley Davidson.
Yeah, and I did film that, so we'll actually show you that.
I don't know if that's gone on a video, is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think you've put it on already.
No.
I think you were nearly crying, so you didn't put that on.
Yeah.
No, all we're doing is we wake up in the morning.
Yeah, it is a fancy mirror, Chris, but somebody's already got the marker on that one. I think our daughter's having that one.
Yeah, Carlene's having that one. We keep waking up in the morning. I keep saying to Carl, we'll have to film this, where we're in bed, and he'll turn to me and I'll say,
Hi, Marie.
I'll say, you need to get the things on eBay, and he just says, you're not being very kind to me, you're not being very nice, you just want me to get rid of all my stuff, don't you? You're making it hard. And yeah. It's got about 3 weeks,
yeah.
So we are getting to critical stage now. I went up in the loft. What did we go in the loft for?
You went to get your sailing jacket.
To find my jacket.
We've put a new. I'm going to play it at the end of this live chat today. Not promoting anything. Well, apart from his Patreon channel. If you want to become patrons and you already haven't done,
cheers,
then
folk.
Cheers.
That bloody mouthwash.
But we've done. We're starting to use our Patreon channel a bit like a blog, rather than do it. Do you have to do that?
I'm joking, pretending it's
like sitting with kids.
Like it's like we've not got much stuff in, so
it's
that
wicked blue.
Thing.
But she's put rum in it to make it taste a little bit more alcoholic.
A little bit better.
So yeah, we've started using our Patreon channel as a bit more of a blog rather than doing the blog and the Patreon channel as well. So we're getting quite a few people visit the Patreon page just to see what we're posting.
Take a breath.
So today, what we've done is a little bit of a video for people who first hit our Patreon page for the very first time and wonder what's all this Patreon business about. So we've done this little video today, and it's a bit tongue-in-cheek how we've finished it off. So
it's a bit stupid rather than tongue-in-cheek.
No, it's funny. We've posted it on YouTube earlier on. It's already had about 80 views tonight. But I'll put it on here later on when we've done, and you can have a look at it and see what you think.
But what we were saying is,
so that's how we got the coats. That's how we got the coats.
Sailing coats, because obviously we're not on the boat yet. But we've got footage from it from before, but we needed little bits to put on. I said, let's get our coats on, and then let's pretend to be in bed, and then we pop up.
Don't spoil it.
Not naked. We've got coats on.
You're giving it a spoiler now.
Well, whatever. So we went to look for my coat.
And it's in the loft. And the loft's still full. So can we move on from that?
So he went, oh.
So the proper clearing out starts tomorrow.
Again.
Possibly. We'll see what weather's like.
So always tomorrow.
Hi, Naughty Pirate. Marv, how are you doing, mate?
Hi, Michelle. Hope you're all right.
So that is not water. It's a gin and tonic. I couldn't be bothered to keep getting up and filling it up, so... David's walking the poo. He'll be on soon. I think you mean the poodle. Or is it a cockapoo? I can't remember now.
Yeah.
We're just skipping a few here. Ant said that everything's gone. Yeah, he sent me a message to say that he'd got a massive amount of money, which is donating to good causes. Oh, it weren't the money you were donating to good causes, was it? It was your specialist measuring tools. So,
yeah.
So Ant's cleared his garage of everything, and what's that? The hire next Saturday to take the lathe away to the new owner. But he is donating some specialist tools. I think did you say to the local college, Ant, which is really good. So what's Matt saying?
Yeah, he'll be crying.
Done, autocorrect, and Jen's right. It's the foresail fuller has snapped. Okay. Did that happen while you was out at sea or since you've got back? So not good either way. Carl, if you keep it, you will need a second boat to haul it. I would need the QE2 to haul it.
We'll get there in a few weeks.
Oh, Michelle, Blue Wicked and Port.
Cheeky Vinto.
I've got some port. No, I'm just waiting for the last bit of wine to to brew. It should be ready on Tuesday.
What colour is that going to be? Yeah, it will be purple. Blue and red purple. Cheeky Vinto.
But then I've got some port to make up.
This doesn't taste as bad as it looks, actually. All right.
On the bright side, Jen, in 3 weeks you can put all Carl's stuff outside on the curb before you leave.
Have I said this to you before, Dave?
If she wants to come on that boat with me, she knows better.
I have done kind of things like that before, though, haven't I?
No.
When you went away and you came back?
Oh, I went away one weekend. I used to run the scout group, and when our son was in the scouts, and I took them camping, and I came back and she'd sold 2 of my cars.
We'd had 2 cars on the driveway.
We'd got 4 at the time.
We'd got 4 at the time, 2 that had never been moved for I don't know how long, and I kept saying, you're getting them on eBay, you're going to sell these cars, you're going to sell these cars. Yeah, tomorrow, starting next time. So I thought, well, I don't know whether I told you or whether I just thought
You didn't tell me.
I said...
I'd got a nice Saab convertible. We had a nice Jeep convertible. And came back and she sold them both. We also had that nice Jag and my van. But they got to go. It was just that I didn't have any say in the going.
So I went away on a Scouts weekend. I sold them meanwhile. For not a lot, just whatever they were worth. Came back and we'd got a nice clear drive. But I am not taking all his stuff because a lot is rubbish.
What I've done...
And when I've watched other people's videos when they're on the boat, not everybody, but some, where they've got lots and lots of books. He's terrible with books. Lots and lots of books everywhere. And it just looks a mess, so I'm not having it like that.
We're having a few sailing books.
You can have your books, but you can be put them
but
away.
having said that, the majority of books I buy now are on my Kindle. It's only sailing books and reference books.
Yeah, but I know how hard it is that you can't get rid of them. So, but we're not taking them.
Hi, Daniel. Daniel. Glad you like that new video. It's always, it made us laugh. I keep watching it, to be honest, and when it gets to the end bit...
Did you think, what the hell are they doing in bed?
Simon, boat trailers for Carl are already invented. It's called a narrowboat, and then a narrowboat behind you. I can't remember what it's called without an engine in, and you pull it or you push it. So, already been done, mate. Yes, the Young Apprentices at Engineering Training School is what Ant's donating his stuff to. So, nice one, Ant. Blue Cotton, hi from Seamus and Sue. Just remind us where you two are from, guys. When we're out, the joys of sailing. Oh, when the thing went. E-books, yes, I've got dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens. And Jeff, who we're buying the boat off, has left us a PC and said there's over 1,000 Kindle books on the PC.
And they're all in order. This is how good he is. Amazing. So I like some James Patterson books, so you can just put in Patterson or James, and all his books will come at what you've got. You've got it all in order.
Just like
so we'll have loads, won't we?
Mark, Carl, 3 weeks is no time. Just look at Grandpa is set to go. I've actually not seen Grandpa's channel for a couple of weeks because we've been busy when his thing's on. So is he going? I don't know. It's
at midnight normally, isn't it, when I'm in bed? Oh.
So
that's a turn up for the books then if Grandpa's set to go. He'd not even sold his house last time we were.
Yeah, so if anybody knows, just update us on that. Yeah. Don't know what the latest is.
In fact, where is Grandpa? He's normally here. Anyway.
Yeah, so what have we got to talk about? Oh yeah, apologies for last week for not being here.
We were here, you said.
No, not last week. We was here the week before. Last week I had my course. Right. So yeah, last week I had my VHF course. Even though I did it online a few weeks ago, you still have to do the practical bit. So rather than just go and do the practical bit, I actually did the full course again, the whole lot. So it's a question what's going out now to all the sailors out there who actually do sail. I only got 99% on my exam, so I was a bit miffed at that.
Yeah, I said what's happened to the 1% now.
Yeah. And the question I got wrong was this, and I'm just going to read it in my own way. You're the skipper of a motor cruiser, and you're approaching... Sorry, no. You're the skipper of a motor cruiser, your engine has stopped, it's not working, you can't get it started, and you're drifting onto dangerous rocks. Would you call out a mayday or a pan-pan? So I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes and let people put down, knowing what you know about maydays and pan-pans, what would you call a mayday or a pan-pan?
And this is the one you got wrong.
And this is the one question I got wrong, which I then discussed with the examiner, and he agreed that I'd actually got it right, but on their list, it was the other answer. So I'm not going to say what I put. Simon already knows because I've already spoke to him about it, but let's see.
So Grandpa has not sold his land yet.
His house, but he's ready.
Hasn't sold his house yet, but he's ready. We're ready, Chris. I'm right ready.
So French is saying no mayday. Keith Fuller's saying pan-pan. John is saying pan-pan. May Pom. Mayday, I think he means. Possibly. That might mean possibly. Yeah. Pan-pan. Throw out the anchor. Pan-pan. No immediate threat. Dave's saying threat. Yeah, interesting answers. Right. Me and Simon have discussed this earlier.
It is interesting, Simon, because most people there are saying pan-pan, not mayday.
So, grave or imminent danger to life is mayday. Look for the anchor first. Or vessel. Grave or imminent danger to people or vessel is what it's a mayday. Now, if you're a couple of 100 yards off those rocks and you're drifting onto those rocks, if you shout a pan-pan, it could be 2 hours before somebody comes and gives you a tow. This is my argument. I actually put a mayday because if you hit those rocks, you are gonna be in imminent danger. The examiner agreed with me, but said, but if you're 3 miles off the coast, then it's a pan-pan, which I agreed with. The problem with the question is that it doesn't give a distance, so it's ambiguous. So both answers, according to the examiner, were correct. So, living with the tide, mayday with how they've worded it. Yeah, I agree with you, Matt. We both lost a mark. So, it's an RTFQ.
Yeah.
We're all right.
We're all right and we're all...
So, yeah, interesting. So...
depends how close you are to the rocks.
If I was out at sea, like I say, if you were
my problem is I always think you're closer to the rocks.
I know you do.
Than you actually are.
So, hi Al, nice to have you here again. I would call my grandson as he likes watching boat crashes. Yeah, can I call a friend? I said mayday and failed the same question in the exam. Yeah, point of order. If both are right, you would have got 100%. I argued it, Dave, but he said because on the answer sheet it's marked as a pan-pan, even though he agreed with my reasoning for it being a mayday, I've got to lose a mark. So, hey-o, it's 99%.
You went bad, were you? Yeah, you passed anyway, which is all that we needed, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was that. So that's why we weren't here last week. And then we've got the InReach. So if you've seen the video...
Came in a nice box.
We was watching Matt and Paige on Living with the Tide as they sailed from Portugal to Madeira last week, was it? And I've got that marine traffic app on my phone and on the laptop, and we was watching their progress. But then they got out of Lagos in Portugal, and on AIS they're still there, or they were last time I looked. But they've got InReach on their boat, so I clicked onto that, and it was brilliant. We followed them all the way. And we've been looking at something like this, so that when we're on our boat and we're venturing away from the marina, our family and friends can see where we are.
Yeah, it was really good.
And you can also use it for messages if you've not got any phone signal. So we decided to buy one. So I spoke to Matt, and he did a video about using it, which were really handy, which made us actually convinced us into buying ours. So then we did a video last week of unboxing it and actually setting it up. Yeah. So
Dan's book,
hopefully it's been of use.
Video was brilliant. Cheers, Carl.
Ah, thank you. Yeah, hopefully somebody's seen it who's not got one, or who's just getting one, and it shows you a bit how to set it up.
Yeah, excellent.
So I had to cut a little bit out because I think there was about 10 minutes where we were waiting to get the signal initially to initialise.
Yeah. But that was all thanks to Paige and
Matt.
Thank you very much.
That question reminds me a bit of Hornblower.
David Deers put, what is a pan?
It's pan is when something is broken. So when you need assistance, but there's not immediate grave and imminent danger to you or your vessel. Michael Paulson and your patrons can follow you. Yeah, what we've done, Michael, on that one is we've put it on one of the tiers for the patrons, so that I've not got it live at the moment because we just sat in the house for the next 3 weeks. But what will happen is once we're out on the boat and we start sailing,
you can see exactly where we are.
We've password protected it, so you can click onto it and then there's a password, and depending on what level of patronage people are at, they get the password, basically. But we do ask, if people do come on it, if you can refrain from sending us messages on there, because it does cost us about 40p a message. So I've just disabled that facility at the moment, but once we are sailing, if there's family need togethers, then I'll enable it.
Yeah, so that'll be good, won't it?
So, Dave, Pan incident on board, no immediate threat to person or vessel. LWTT on a lee shore. Yes, Steve.
What's LWTT mean?
I can't remember, but lol. Laughing out loud.
The good thing as well about that video that you did, that Ant and Sid sent us, this is the kind of thing that I look at. Ant will have been looking at the InReach video, looking at what the box is like and what everything that you're saying on it. Sid said, they've got the same units as us in our kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the same
Same
tiles,
cupboard doors, same tiles, same lights, same cooker hood. Actually, Sid, I went and filmed it in your house while you were out at work.
Yeah, no, I like that idea. I like that.
So, Steve's saying, I've noticed the same thing with marine traffic, shows boats in the harbour when they've left a day ago. Well, quite funnily, while we was down at the Southampton Boat Show, there was Independence of the Seas cruise liner behind us, Royal Caribbean,
something like
which
that.
left, and my niece was on board. They've just done the Mediterranean cruise on there. So I thought, I'll check them on AIS, see where they're up to. Went on to marine traffic, didn't even pick them up. It showed that the boat was there, but then it was showing it were in dock somewhere for, well, it's never gone live all the time, so there's something not quite right with that app, I don't think. What's Sam saying? If you think that Carl should have got the point in the exam, click like. Too late now, Simon. We'll get a press gang round and go and see examiner. So, hi, King of Chuck.
You look beautiful today. I should have another bad hair day then.
Yeah.
Flat hair day.
Oh, Jenny, you look beautiful.
Yes, not you.
Thought I pulled then.
Thanks, Chuck.
What is Jenny drinking? Is that Wicked Blue? It is Wicked Blue, but it's got a little bit of white rum in it because it's
Wicked Blue, and it tasted a bit like
pop.
No alcohol. When I'm having a drink, I do like it to taste like alcohol. So I put a bit of rum in it, white rum. Tastes alright, just looks horrendous.
It looks alright. It looks like blue gin. In fact, I've put a little bit in my gin, but I wish I'd not done there. Dan, interested in a catamaran in Nidri in Greece. Is it near to your boat? No, our boat's in Crete. Nidri is near Provezza, isn't it?
We've been there, haven't we?
Yeah. We've not been to Nidri, but it's in the Ionian Nidri, which is on Provezza, so it's on the Ionian side, whereas we're right in the middle of the Med. So you're talking probably about 5. How long did it take Kevin and Dee to get to us? A week? Yeah, we're about a week sailing away.
Yeah.
Or if we get a flight, about half an hour. So, LWTT, living with the tide.
Of course it
is. Not your do's. Us for not picking up on that.
I know, we'd have to.
The Lee Shore is part from the Hornblower books. I watched the Hornblower series with that. They did a series, didn't they, on BBC? In fact, it's on YouTube. You can watch it again. So.
Oh, I'm thinking of that sexy man on it, where they kept taking his shirt off. That's not all.
No, that's Russell. Is it Russell Crowe?
Come on, girls. Who
Master and Commander.
This is that one that is in the olden times. She's got ginger hair and long hair and very, very pretty, and he just keeps taking his shirt off.
Dead
and
Carl?
They work on a...
Nicole
No,
Kidman?
No. It's a series that's been on that we've not watched.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about then, you plonker.
It's a man that is like... He's got dark hair, longish hair, is a sailor, and he's also... I've only seen little bits. He has something like a mine or something like that they dig in, but he keeps taking his shirt off. But anyway, I don't know where I got that from.
No, I don't. But I've not seen it anyway. So.
Poldark! Thank you very much,
Oh,
Keith.
yeah.
Thank you, Poldark.
Yeah, we didn't watch it. We said we'd start watching it.
Yeah, we did.
No, we never watched it.
When we're on the boat, we have got to download, or before we go, we've got to download Poldark, we've got to download Game of Thrones. We've started watching it.
We started watching series. We've just recently resubscribed to Sky about 2.5, 3 months ago. And we thought, we'll watch Game of Thrones from the beginning because we've never really watched it. And we got right into it. We're watching 3 episodes a night. We watched first 2.5 series. And then Sky's took it off the box set.
Because it's
so
so
we're
old.
knackered again for watching it. So we're going to have to buy the DVD. I don't want to take DVDs with us, but
no, I don't.
We're going to have to buy DVDs unless anybody who lives close to us has got the set what we can copy and put onto an hard drive. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. How's your mother?
Oh, I'm getting hiccups now.
So, you plonker. Plonker. Plonka.
Sounds funny with, is it a plonker? Plonker. Rodney. Rodney and Del Boy, you plonker.
Don't watch the programme, the books, but I can't even say it.
Don't watch the programme, books are much better. Books are always better, I know. But
and when you're on the boat, you've got more time to read.
I know. I've got lots to read and things to catch up to do.
If you want to know what a plonker is, Chris, go on YouTube and type in Only Fools and Horses.
Plonker,
yeah, you can
yes.
cut plonk. You can put it ER or just with an A. And there's a series called Only Fools and Horses. Hi Donna, nice to have you here from Dallas, Texas.
Hello Donna.
So yeah, you can go on to Only Fools and Horses, and it's David Jason, and I can never remember all the one's name.
Nicholas Lyndhurst.
And they are brilliant. They're Cockney, 2 brothers. If you've never seen it,
it's one of the best
Comedies.
TV comedy series. Down to earth, so funny. Del Boy, English. Everybody in England knows Del Boy. And
no,
Rodney.
they don't.
Everybody. That's Grandad.
I know. No, it's Uncle.
Uncle Albert.
Uncle Albert.
It's a series. It's so brilliant. It's so good.
So yeah, you've got to watch that.
Gotta check.
And if you're on a boat and you've never watched it, download them because they're brilliant. So be right back, plonkeries.
Yeah, you've got to, Chris. It's absolutely amazing.
Brace yourself,
Rodney.
What is funny is that I used to work. For those of you who've watched it and you know Trig, I used to work with a guy. His name was Dave, actually.
Dave, and
hello, Dave,
why.
And you'll know why that's funny as well. But he was the spitting image of Trig.
And his
mannerisms, I mean, they were a lot cleverer than what the real Trig is. But his nickname has been Trig. And he lives in New Zealand now. And if I see him online, I still refer to him as Trig. So we had his own Trig.
It's English humour, though, so you've got to really get into that.
He who dares, Rodney, he who dares. In fact, we had a Del Boy moment the other day because we were taking a chandelier down.
Yeah, we did. There's a cool episode where
new heads, 4 new
can
angles.
you take this big chandelier down in this stately home, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they were paid to take this massive chandelier down. Can we do that? Of course we can, Del Boy said. So they stood underneath waiting for it, and somebody's like above the ceiling knocking out
undoing the
bolts in it. Oh, and it's so funny.
And they're holding it,
catching it like
and
that.
he says, right, let it go.
And catching it.
So they take the last nut off, chandelier over that side.
Yeah, and it just crashes.
So,
and we were doing that the other day.
Anyway.
Well, we've got taking one of the lights.
Yeah.
We've still got 2 lights to take down.
This
but
time
they're not
next
quite
year,
as
Rodney.
big, Rodney. Oh,
this time next year.
It's dead good.
So,
emotional as well.
Hello, Jessica from Sweden. We will be following you with interest as we are planning a trip similar to yours in a couple of years.
Good on
Great
you, Jessica.
stuff.
Yeah, great. Well, we're so close to closing up shop here in Chesterfield and moving out. If I'm honest with you, we're both a little bit stressed, but pretending not to be, aren't we?
No, I never pretend not to be. I'm always stressed.
I'm pretending not to be.
I'm on tablets.
So I wake up. I do wake up. I've not told you. I do wake up with a knot in my stomach. That is like nerves and things. And we'll wake up and we'll go, "You all right?" "Yeah."
"You all right, Dave?"
"You all right, Dave?" Like,
"I've had this brush for 15 years.
Are we doing the right thing? And we keep. Luckily, whoever asks, the other one says, "Yeah, we've got to do it. We've got to do it."
We are.
But it's very daunting, and people who you meet have very different reactions to you. A lot say, "Very good, well done, great, wow, it's so daunting, it's so frightening, how dare you?" But I admire what you're doing. I wish we could do it. But then we have had some comments, people shall be nameless, but it's the most stupid thing I've ever heard.
"Oh, your mother and dad?"
Yeah, I were keeping that quiet.
"Well, they know.
Yeah.
They don't watch us."
Well, they don't watch us on YouTube, do they? Yeah, it's the most ridiculous thing we've ever heard. How can you be so stupid? So that's kind of stuck here a little bit.
Yeah, look, Matt and Paige, you're doing the right thing. You won't look back.
Do you know, Matt and Paige, when I look at your things that you've obviously got on your YouTube and stuff, I do look at it and I think, wow. I mean, in fact, when you were doing that diving, I've got to do the diving and everything. But it is amazing, and we've looked forward to it for so long. You just want to pull your pants when it's actually coming to it, where you are closing everything, you're giving your house
Just comment
away
here on what Donna's saying. I don't know if you missed that, Donna, but the two haters we've got are her mum and dad. So they're not actually haters. They're just. No. I think they're just thinking of themselves that we're not going to be here. Because they only live just across the road, so Jen goes across most days to see him.
I don't go most days now.
Not anymore. You've been cutting it down, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been cutting it down the time-wise so that it's not so harsh on them when we leave. No, they'll just miss us, and I will miss everybody here. But like I keep trying to tell myself, we're not dying. We're just going away for a bit, and then we're going to be back. It's just like a long, extended holiday. Keep coming back and going away. I don't intend to be away for 12 months and then not coming back at all.
No, we'll probably... well...
Whether we'll get back before Christmas now...
Well, I don't know. But one of the things we are looking at is possibly coming back in January. So this is a shout-out to anybody who lives in the UK. For the last few weeks, our son's just moved house again, and we've been decorating it all. Glossing it, ceilings, walls... I've still got a little bit on this arm. And we've also then just done my mum and dad's house this week because my dad's had a stroke and my mum's disabled anyway, so they can't do anything. They needed doing it. They needed it doing, so we wanted to do that before we went away. And we said, do you know what? I can't quite getting into this. So what we're planning to do is we'll come back in January and offer our services to repaint anybody's house. Just to top our funds up for the cruising season. So if anybody's still living in the UK and in January you want any painting, glossing, ceilings and walls doing, not into wallpaper and anything like that, if you just want some painting doing,
yeah, what's my nickname with your Karen, your sister? Not Jennifer, is it? Because what am I so good
Jenny
at?
Filler.
Jenny Filler.
Polyfiller.
Because I'm so good at filling cracks and things in holes in walls and smoothing it down. But it's marvellous.
So
yeah, but hopefully, yeah, it's a bit squeezy bum time, but we've just got to do it, and it's just something it's got to be done. We can always come back if we don't like it.
Well, that's it. I mean, we're selling the house and we're selling most things what we've got, but
we don't need the house anymore.
If we don't like it, we just do something else. Yeah. It's not like we're emigrating to the moon and never going to come back. Yeah. So never mind. So we've
got some painting C&J decorators. Thanks very much. Oh, God.
We've had a lot of businesses in the past, so we just tend to put
taking us up on that holiday in Scotland for you.
Yeah, in January. Bloody hell, it'll be cold in January in Scotland. You don't even like going there in summer.
I don't like going any norther than York. Only because of the weather.
Any norther?
Any more north than York.
So
only because of the weather, but they are beautiful places.
But you have a new chapter of your last.
We do have a new chapter.
And yes, you can always come back and visit. We'll definitely come back and visit, Donna.
I feel ready. I really, really feel ready to go. I feel like we've done non-stop working up until now.
Hi, Jean-Marc.
We've done non-stop working, haven't we? We've brought up 2 kids very successfully. Neither of them have gone off the track or anything like that. They both...
Well, one did, but she's back on rails again now.
She did not. That's Carleen. No, they're both hard-working kids. We've brought them up really well. They've not turned into druggies or alcoholics or anything like that, so we must have done something right. They've both left home. And we're lucky enough to have this opportunity to go, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's like, you're only here once, let's do it.
And we'll go now while we're still young
we
enough.
Still can.
And still got a bit of health.
And no grandkids.
And no grandkids.
Yours.
You're not as ready as we are, Donna.
Where are you now? I want to see you all on the water. I'm going to poo my pants down.
Keith, as long as you're happy, that's all that counts. Yeah.
I only said to somebody the other day, when I get back on it, I bet I've forgotten everything that I did on my day skipper. But it should come back. It's like riding a bike, isn't it?
We was at the boat show and we was with Sailing Compromise, SV Compromise, Anna and Gav. And they're just about to, in fact, I think they've started this week on their day skipper course. And they're doing the same course that Jen did online with a company who I'm not going to name anymore, because I actually contacted them and says, look, I've put 6 people your way this week. Would you like to put a little banner on our website?
For free.
For free. But just so we can use it. No, we don't want any more customers, so I'm not pushing them anymore. But the guy who I've just done my VHF course with wants to get involved with us, and he's going to offer courses to our viewers at a discount. But we're just talking about
just radio?
No, he does VHF radio, he does Day Skipper, Yachtmaster, all sorts like that. But he does it as a one where you actually attend the school, not online. But he's offering a discount to people, and he's based in Sheffield. So as soon as we know about that, we'll let you know. So I forgot what I was going to say there. I saw Matt had just put a comment to Jean-Marc over in wherever.
Oh,
he was just joining.
Jean-Marc, pagan owl. Jean-Marc.
So it's always warm in the pub. Yes, it is, Al. So what you'll have to do is send us some details of what you want doing, and
yep,
we'll look at putting that.
We can do a marvellous just tidy up, clean up.
In fact, when's Burns Night?
That's
is that January 31st?
25th.
Is it 31st Burns Night? Because my birthday's on 26th and we normally go to a Burns Night.
Yeah, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, if we're up that way. If we're there, we might have finished painting by then. Somebody else
I'm going to finish painting by tomorrow at Brad's. I'm back there again tomorrow. Got to do my last coat and the last bit of glossing.
Jean-Marc, do they still call police bobbies in England? Well, that's a polite name for us. For
yes,
them.
they do.
I'm not one anymore.
Yeah.
I was there in '84, London, Barshire, Reading, Aldershot. Yeah, they are called bobbies.
Jean-Marc's from Canada.
And who knows why they're called bobbies? Anybody? I'll give it 10 seconds. 9. Simon Pownell's going to answer this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody knows. They're just going to want to test me now. Because the person who... There you go. Ant's just got me to it. No, Declan, it's not to do with hats. Robert Peel was the guy who came up with the idea of the police. And because the nickname for Robert is Bob, the people who worked for Robert Peel became known as bobbies. Bobby's men.
Yeah, but they do call them bobbies. Yeah.
So that is where it comes from. So yeah, they are still called bobbies. Do you admire any other liveaboard cruises? Yeah, most of them. We watch most of them on YouTube. Some of our favourites are Delos, Sailing the Vagabond. We like Ran Sailing. They're the 3 main liveaboard ones.
Living with the Tide.
Living with the Tide is our new ones we start watching. Who else?
There's another couple of new ones you've seen this week.
Yeah,
I've not watched
there's a couple what I've been finding. In fact, there's been a couple of English ones as well. what I've not seen before. So there's a few more British people getting involved in doing it now instead of just because most of them, or the majority of what you see had been like done down in Caribbean and stuff, and a lot have been American based. Yes, Dan, the courses are in Sheffield. So peelers, yeah, that's right, and every day's a school day. Not just a sailing channel, but an education.
Whoa, we're just full of it.
Yeah, Blue Cotton Creo, but they've actually selling the boat now. They've packed up. I know they're still putting videos out there. In fact, I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago somebody mentioned Creo on here and said that, in fact, I said that they'd not put a video out for over a month, and then the following day there was one there, so I don't know if they're stalking us and watching us, but we did watch Creo. But yeah, their boat's up for sale. I don't know if it's sold. You better go for one then. Go on. Bye-bye. Nature calls. I don't know why she whispered that, because they'll have all seen you.
Just need a quick bit.
So yeah, Creo's boat's up for sale. I don't know if it's sold. Simon may be able to answer that one, because I think it was Simon who put me onto the boat what was online for sale. Yeah, Dave's saying anyone who hasn't subscribed to Living with the Tide, please do so now. They are great. Yeah, go and do that. If you click on there, the 3 dots at the side on the live chat, it'll show you their YouTube channel. Just go and give them a click and a like and a subscribe. Help them all out. That's what we're here for. Yeah, Sailing Uma. I'm a patron of Sailing Uma Marie. And to be honest, the last 2 episodes I've just watched, I quite enjoyed. I've gone through a phase where I've not really been, I don't know, there was something different about the programme, so I just eased off watching them a little bit. But I think you do that with people, don't you? You like watch them for ages and ages and ages, and then, I don't know. So, yeah, there's a lot out there. Plenty to go around. What's Steve saying? Their newest video isn't listed on the Patreon page, and I saw their boat was listed for sale. Is that Creo you're talking about? Simon Pownell, yes, it looks to be sold, but Emma remains tight-lipped about it. I know I did actually message him and ask him if they were selling the boat, but they totally avoided it. So, I mean, it's up to them. It'll all come out in the wash, I suppose. They've got the reasons for packing up, private reasons or whatever. That's down to them. It's their choice, and good luck to them in whatever they do.
You never know what's going to happen.
Oh yeah, Nanji, Sailing Nanji. That's one of my favourite channels.
Yeah, I like Nanji.
Yeah, we like them.
We like
Bonita and Josh. Yosh.
And I only thought the other day, Nanji.
No, you better not. Don't spill that.
I was just thinking.
It looks like you've got a glass of antifreeze.
I know. It's working, it's making me laugh. But Nanji is N&J-I. But the names aren't beginning
so
with
forget that one.
J-I. But they might have been whoever bought the first boat.
Al says, keep turning left is fab. I watched that quite a bit on his early ones, but then...
Have I watched
again, no, it's just a guy who's a journalist and he goes around making documentaries.
Okay.
Dylan's his name. And it was a good series, but then he started doing it when he was selling his videos on DVD. So that's how he was making his income. And now people are getting his DVDs on YouTube. He can't afford to run his boat anymore. Oh. And he didn't go to Patreon for some reason. Or if he did, he didn't get enough money to make it worth his money. Because, as people know, doing videos week in, week out does cost you money and all the kit. I mean, we've just spent probably, I don't know, four grand in the last few weeks on new kit to take with us on the boat. You don't need to know about it. You only said to me today, well, get one. We're talking about the new GoPro 6 what's just come out. He says, oh, I thought they'd be about 4 grand if that's all they are. I'll get one. Well, that's on one of us targets for Patreon to get a new GoPro. So when we hit that target...
There's no wonder the other day when I came back with a sale bag from Next, you said, oh, have you been shopping, dear?
Yeah, well, Can't take it away, can we?
No, can't.
No use being richest man in the graveyard.
Plenty more in the shops.
So, anyway, moving on.
But yeah, no, I love Nanji. I like a lot. Oh, that Canadian couple who went through the hurricane thingy.
There were a few.
Canada and English.
No, Britican.
Britican, that's it.
Yeah, we like Britican as well. So yeah, Kika's solo sale was good. I think that's what got me back into watching him again, because it was interesting to watch that one. Old Sea Dog, I've watched him, but
I've not watched it.
I don't know. I've probably not watched enough of him, or I've watched it at the wrong time.
I think you've got to get to know their character as well, haven't you?
Yeah. So anyway,
you've got to like the people, haven't you, that are on it?
Yeah. Gav's saying thing. We're
both
patrons of Nanji. Yeah, we've been patrons of them for over a year now, I think, Gav.
We like him better since he's had his dreadlocks cut. We didn't watch it when he had his dreadlocks.
Well, I did.
But
when Yosh had his dreadlocks, it was just like watching
two dirty people on a boat.
New Age travellers in a bus. But then
they have got
Benita draws you to
characters.
it for a couple of reasons.
She's lovely. No, she's lovely.
She's quite
so
naive,
funny.
innocent. I think that's what.
She's pretending that's what we all
That's
do.
probably just old man in me, pervy head. But anyway, Sailing Doodle's just got a great offer, sailing a cat from Vancouver to Thailand and delivering it in a year's time. No rush. He looked at. Yeah, I've been watching that, and do you know what? I've not been much of a fan for Sailing Doodles since they stopped sailing, because I thought the channel were just, I don't know, it lost direction for me. What they want to do with it is entirely up to them, because it's their channel. But for me, it lost a little bit of direction, and I lost a bit of interest.
But people love Bob, don't they?
But I watched it today on the one where he's doing the tour around the factory, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to start watching this again, because it got interesting again. Because it were back onto sailing, so.
But he has landed on his feet, and I'm pleased for him, actually.
He's like one of these people who falls down in ocean and comes up smelling of roses, isn't he? Can I say that?
Yeah.
My mum's not watching. So anyway, yeah,
Did he ever
it's
do
nice
that
to see
one?
people doing well for themselves. Anyway,
So
there's too many haters out there, as somebody said earlier. Keith, what inspired you both to do what you're about to do? Well, 30 years ago, Keith, when I joined the police, or 31 years ago, you was promised quite a good lump sum, and I was always interested in sailing back then. And we said, when I retire, we would use the lump sum I got from retirement to buy a boat. Well, that lump sum now won't probably buy a set of batteries for a new boat. But the lump sum had gone up over the years anyway, because it's index linked. So we still had that money to get us boat. But
you've always been into boats, and I've liked it, but I've not been into it, because you've probably heard it before, but
you were more interested
bringing the kids up and stuff like that, and you've always worked hard and long hours and everything. So when Carl's had his couple of days off, I've not minded him going out and doing his sailing lark, because he's needed that bit of space, really. So you've kept on with that, haven't you? But then he's gradually, over the years, brought me into it. But we knew we wanted to do something, because when we met, I was just sweet 16.
And I was just sweet 18.
You were just sweet 18. So we've been really lucky that we've gone through life and stayed together through all those times. We've just had our 25th wedding anniversary. So for me, it's like, I love going to places. And you know when you go on holiday and you come back and people say, did you like it? Just about everywhere we've been, we've said yes.
We always said we'd like to live abroad, but we don't want to just live in one place.
We don't want to be in one place. So
we like travelling.
Yeah, so this idea of you pulling up into a harbour, because we've always sat at the harbour, we've always been the ones sitting in the coffee shop or the bar, watching the boats come in, and we've said, cool, what a lifestyle, one day we're going to do that. And that's what we've always wanted to do.
Rather than just sailing around lakes and up and down East Coast of UK. And
we've thought, when they've come in and there's the woman on the front with the anchor usually, and the man steering it, or the other way around, as maybe in our case.
Well, both of them back end because it's a remote control
yeah.
anchor.
Yeah, but you know where you just stand on the front and they come in.
You can just
they're just posing and it looks absolutely fantastic. And we've thought, yeah, we'll have a bit of that. So we wanted to. And you moved away when you were young because he was a professional table tennis player. Can you believe it? Went all the way round England and everything with the likes of Duncan Goodhue, who was an Olympic swimmer.
Dave Wilkie.
I
actually swum for England as well as a junior, so working with Duncan Goodhue and Dave Wilkie were quite little bit of a bonus for me when I was young.
You've moved home, you've moved house away from your parents. I've always lived in sunny old Chesterfield, never moved away from the darn place, and I feel like I am now in the...
Trapped!
No, not trapped. No, I'm ready for my year or two out.
You want
10
your
year out. I want my gap years. I want my gap years.
We both do.
So I stayed on at school, English school wise, till I was 18. Did O levels, A levels. Got a job straight away. Worked
got
up
a
in
place
the
at university.
Got a place at uni and didn't go because we
and
were
I
so much in
I got a job on the QE too.
And neither of us went.
And she got a place at university.
Yeah.
And I
Liverpool
forfeited me
QE2
job
trip.
And you forfeited your university, because we just wanted to be together.
It's been bloody mad. But we're still here together, 25 odd years, 31 whatever years later. So it must have been all right. 2 kids later, and it's like time to move on. So I really feel that this next 10 years is for us as opposed to looking after children, parents, what have you. It's a bit selfish, I know, but it's our time and we've got that 10 years to make our heels crack, as I say.
So
that's why we got here.
We need to speed up
we
a
need
bit.
To go for it. Yeah, got involved in that, didn't we?
Yeah. I don't know what policeman bit you were referring to there, Al. Benita is 23. Yeah, worth every
I know. Going to be a little bit different from...
But Jen's only just a bit more than 23.
It's a different type of people that will be watching us for different different reasons on about.
Matt's saying, I enjoy watching Eric Andara, no bullshit, just sailing. Yeah, I quite like him. He's a bit of a...
Eric Andara.
He's bang on to sailing, isn't he? He's mad. He'll go out in force 8, 9, 10 winds just to prove to himself he can do it.
Will he now?
Yeah.
Well, I like the bullshit.
Yeah. I struggle with doodles.
I like the reef build boats as well. And who was that guy that we were watching who got that funny accent? Hello, now I am.
Sail Life.
We've not seen him for a bit, or
I watched it yesterday, yeah.
Has he got going on
He's just redecked the whole of his boat.
He's
Simon, I struggle with doodles. Clickbait, girls in bikinis and cute dogs. Yeah, but the thing is, Simon, when you're selling videos like they are, the clickbait does work. Let's be honest about it. If it weren't for the girls in bikinis, sailing doodles would never have got anywhere. Megan's sailing... I'm not slagging that channel off, but Sailing Doodles was Megan originally, so it works. So I keep trying to get... No. Anyway.
I've just got to breathe in a lot.
Do you still keep in contact with Sting? Sting? I don't know who Sting is.
Good Sumner.
Other than the singer in Police. No, I don't.
God, we got there in the end. We got there in the end.
I forgot to click.
I forgot to click the thumbs up.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up, guys. Helps the channel.
Do all that kind of
Bobby had a huge streak of bad luck with the cat thing that did not work out. The road trip vehicle he used for Burning Man and his boat got damaged in a hurricane. Yeah.
Yeah. That hurricane thing was terrible.
Maybe visiting the Buddhas in Thailand brought him good luck. Maybe it did. But I'm not here to talk about Bobby all night. I wish him well. Oh, hang on. What's happening here? I've lost a load of things. Oh, God. Declan, Doodles, got to go driving. Okay, Dave. See you later, mate. Okay. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Marie, Carl and Jenny's channel.
I am Marie.
What do you mean it's going to be fun to watch? We're trying to make it fun to watch now.
Yeah. There's one thing.
Once we get on the boat, we'll obviously have a lot more content, sailing content for you. It's a bit difficult when we're only going on the boat now and again at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
but hopefully, if you can all stay with us, there will be things happening, boat-wise, sailing-wise,
Yes.
things to do, how much it's cost, where we are, bloody painting a boat. We've not done enough painting, have we? We've got to do that paint of the boat when we get there, cleaning it out.
Yeah, first thing we've got to do when we get there is the painting of the re-antifoul it, because we had it took out the water when we had the survey done. When was that? Back in June.
Yeah.
And it's been kept out on the hard since. So the first thing we're going to do when we get back is repaint the bottom with antifouling and
Get it back in the water.
And put in a new log sensor. Or there's a log sensor. The through hole's there, but it's never been put in because I don't know why. Jeff just used the GPS for the log, so we're putting that. I'm going to put that back in. So yeah, a few jobs to do when we get there.
Donna, you're so cute.
Did you compete against Gump?
Nice. I'm his Jenny.
She's my Jenny. But no, I couldn't keep up with him.
That's another great.
Tried running with him, but left me for 6. My friends were the ones who crashed into Doodles. They had Bobby and Megan for a few meals and said they were great, really nice people. Bobby also, it's a good
fixed
one,
one engine of his car. That's what we like about it, or we hope we're going to like about it, is how it's quite a community and people help each other out. And you really see the good side of people. And people who are in the same kind of...
Oh, I've got to be a moderator here because Ant's posted a thing and I've got to... It's been held for review, his comment.
Piss myself laughing.
No, it says PMSL at LWTT. I'm going to let people see it.
Of course we are. What was the thing?
YouTube don't know if it's
spam. All right.
I could have blocked you then, Ant.
What did they say?
Hey, Grandpa's farm. Hi, Grandpa, how are you doing? Power outage in Alaska. Have you got any snow yet? The dreadlocks and the bus comments. Benito Ocean 51.
Yeah, Grandpa, we were talking about you earlier, saying that you're on your way.
No, he was asking because we've missed his last couple of channels.
Yeah, that you're nearly there. So we'll have to join in with you tonight and have a look.
That's it. Mads for Sale Live. Yeah, that's what we watch. The one who's rebuilding his boat.
Yes.
Athena is the boat, isn't it?
Yeah, I like him. I like his accent. He's nice.
Declan, I missed that one. OGP, hey Declan, Coppercoat.
Oh,
yeah, we've been discussing Coppercoat, Simon. I don't know if you've got it on your boat, but if you watch Sailing Britican, just look at the problems they're having with it at the moment. And
did you, yeah, Gav just put, did you see how much it cost Britican for Coppercoat?
Well, we can anti-foul our boat. The price of the thing in Greece, I think it's going to cost us about €400.
I've got in my mind £300. Yeah.
€300 to €400, I think it was going to cost us. And the guy who is on the boat just opposite ours used the same stuff on his, and he's had it on for 2 to 3 years now, and it's just getting ready for doing again. If we do it in Coppercoat, I think it was going to cost £5,000. So there's a massive difference. It's a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah. And I know it lasts for 10 years, but if I've only got to do it every couple of years, at £300,
yeah, I think
it's a bit of a saving. So
yeah, we'll do it just normal, won't we? To start with,
yeah.
Make sure that we like the sailing malarkey.
The thing is, as well, Simon, is if I do Coppercoat, I've got to scrub mine back down and have it all rubbed down right back to the basic gel coat, which we've not got tools to do that, so we're going to have to pay somebody to do it. So it's just going to cost us too much. So we're just going
to got to paint over the top, haven't we?
With what we've got, yeah. What's on it? But yeah.
And it is fantastic.
It is good, but it's just too expensive for that size boat, I think. Yeah. It's nearly 50 foot a boat to Coppercoat, so it's going to be a few grand.
Like Simon's put, Coppercoat lasts for 20 years and counting if it's done right. Yeah, it is more cost effective, but I think we've just got to get over that first few years to make sure we like it.
Yeah, Ant's had his done, look, 3,500 And
on
just remind me, and what size boat's yours? 38 foot.
And I am so pleased for you that you've got your
Boat sorted.
Boat sorted. Took a little bit of swindling, or it took a little bit of
social media,
but
it worked.
Absolutely fantastic. I am so pleased for you. 15 grand.
You can't keep anti-foul on anti-foul forever. You can only do 10 coats, and then you need to go back to GR anyway. So that's the time. Yeah. Well, our boat's not even 10 years old yet, so it won't have had 10 coats of anti-foul on. So maybe when it gets up to that, we'll look at it.
We will look at it, hopefully, when we're there.
Yeah, I just got a DJI notification, Gav.
Carl just got a DJI notification. My phone bleeped and then heard yours go.
Yeah.
I
had a panic today, Gav. I updated it using my iPhone the other day. And then last night I was reading some updates and videos about updating the DJI Mavic. And some people have had some real problems where they've been updating it and then the batteries have got 2 lights just stuck on and they can't get it out of that mode and they're having to send it back to DJI. Well, today I've got an Android version thing like an iPad. Because since I've updated the latest firmware a couple of days ago, I've had the signal for the video drop out a little bit. So I thought I'll just try it on the Android to eliminate my iPhone. So I put the Android on today and it came up saying it needed to update again. So I updated it and I've got the 2 bloody lights on the battery on the Mavic at 44% and then it just stuck there for about 5-6 minutes and I'm like, oh no. But then it suddenly went 58%, 60% and then it's been working fine and I took it out for a flight earlier on. God, it were windy. The Mavic was sat like that and you know how it holds on its GPS position and the next minute it's nearly flipped over because it was that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you love it, don't you?
I do, I love it.
You do love it. He loves it. It's like a right good little toy.
Best toy this year.
Yeah, I know.
So, it looks like it's working okay now. So, anyway.
Declan's put, it's an easy fix. Just put the battery in the Mavic and connect DJI Assistant 2 can update that way. It happened to my Mavic. Assistant 2, an update. It's alright though, yeah?
Yeah, mine sorted
thank
it
you
eventually.
for that, Declan, yeah.
But I know there's a lot of people been having issues with it. Right, heading off, guys. Awesome live as always. See you next time. Yeah, Paige and Matt. Just before you go, guys, where are you off to next? If you get a chance, go round onto Gran Canaria and moor up where we've got a place at Amphi Beach Club. They've got a private marina there. You'll love it. See if you can get in there for a couple of days. PM me for details of it. It's beautiful. Just to close the loop.
Send him a pass, can't we?
How am I going to get it there?
Post it.
They'll have left before it gets there. Just to close the loop on the copper coat, you need to rub over it with a Brillo pad every 2 years to reactivate the copper, so not apply and forget.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice to have you with us, Paige and Matt. Anyway, yeah, see ya. See you soon.
Yeah, see you guys.
7:03. That's an hour gone quick.
See you on Living with the Tide. Great contact. Yeah, so guys, oh, look who's here. Sailing Kestrel Adventures. Hi, guys. Kevin and Dee.
Kevin and Dee, bless you.
Another channel to go and subscribe to here, folks. If you click on the 3 dots next to the name or to the right-hand side, go and give Kestrel a subscribe.
Dee, we're nearly there. It's about
nearly
3
there,
weeks.
Dee. Yeah, they're coming back here. We were supposed to be going to see Kevin and Dee at their house in Turkey. If you've watched our videos of sailing in the Ionian, Kevin and Dee on Kestrel was the boat we were sailing with, who we met up there. They sailed all the way over from Turkey to meet us for our second week.
Yeah.
So we had a brilliant week. So we're going to do it together.
They went through all sorts to get to see us, and they are beautiful, positive people, and we love them. So, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to give them a like.
So we're nearly there, Dee.
Or subscribe.
About 3 weeks till we exchange contracts or whatever they do. And then we're off.
Yeah. So when are you two coming over here? Because if you're over before we get there, we'll have to get together again. Come up and see us, or we'll come and see you.
Yeah.
So let us know what date you're coming over.
So what we got going on next week? Right, we should.
I've got to
Painting Monday.
I've got to start packing up photography equipment. We've got from our photography businesses loads and loads of tackle gear, and we've got all the boxes, so everything's got to be boxed
Lovely
up.
boxes.
Lovely boxes. Everything's got to be boxed up and listed for sale.
You must do that. I'm going to video you doing that. So we've got to do that this week. I've got to finish Brad's painting off. We've got a few hospital appointments for our Brad.
Yeah. Checkups.
Oh,
we've got to give the car back on Thursday.
Yeah, we've got to give our Fiesta back Thursday, so we don't know whether we've got to get a taxi, a bus,
the car
buy a cheap little car.
We have a brand new car every 3 years on one
what?
of these PCP things, so we either give it back and get a brand new car, and it's like a lease.
Pay the difference.
But this time, the 3 years up on Thursday, so we've either got to give it back or buy it outright. Well, we're not buying it outright because we don't need it. But Thursday it's got to go back.
Yeah. So
we're either going to hire a car for the next few weeks or just buy a Charlie's Cheapies runabout. But I don't know.
That's all in next week, so I'll let you know.
We've not found a van yet, have we? But we're not getting the van till we've sold this place. So.
Yeah, we'll need the money from here, won't we, to buy the van.
To get a decent one.
It's got to be able to get us down to Crete in a van, so it's no good buying a rock box thing.
And back.
So yeah, we've decided that that's our first trip down. We're not going to fly, are we? We're going to get a van.
The problem is the flight stopped. The flight stopped to Crete mid-October. So we're going to have to drive down anyway. Yeah.
So we're going to drive there, take what stuff we need, sort it out. Then we'll have got a van that we can keep there for 6 months at the
fly
most.
Back in.
Do what we need to. Go around the island, see different places that we can't just on a motorbike, on a whatever, what we've got there. Scooter. And then we can come back in the van, can't we?
We'll fly back first time. We'll keep I think we'll keep van there for 6 months if we can.
Yeah.
And then come back. Oh, Gav sold his VW Transporter. Nice one. That's more money for your boat then, Gav.
Gav sold your VW Transporter.
In fact, there's no excuse now not to get a little boat to play about on.
Kevin and Dee will be up there next month. Yeah, but we're just in October. Is that November?
Is that November or mid-October?
Let us know anyway, and if you're here, if we've not gone by then, obviously we'll try and meet up. That'd be brilliant.
So, nice one. Saving compromise.
Yeah, fantastic.
So, have I got any more notes? Oh, yeah. Again, I'm not trying to push for patrons, but you're more than welcome to become one if you like. But we're nearly on our target of $100 a video or month or whatever, however people want to do it. And what we've done, we've put on there that if we can get to, I think we're on $92 a month at the minute.
Yeah.
Once we get to $100 a month, we're going to kill all the YouTube adverts.
Yeah, get rid of the ads.
On all of the videos. So when you click up on a video normally and you get the standard advert at the beginning.
Skip after 5 seconds.
What you have to watch
for
4 seconds. Once we get to £100 on Patreon, we're going to kill that and just forget all that income we was getting. So who was it the other day who sent us a message saying, do I need to watch the whole advert so you get your monetisation?
I can't remember.
But anyway, no, we don't.
We don't get any. No,
so yeah, once we get to that $100, that's it. So we're nearly there. We've had a couple more patrons yesterday and today.
Yeah, so that was good.
So that was really good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
if you're watching. One of them.
Well, one of them is if he's still here, Ian, who joined tonight.
So next week, when we come on, if you can join us next Sunday for our Sunday Sundowners, we should know about a definite date of when we've got to get out of here. We should know about what we're doing with the car.
Car will have gone.
Car will have gone, and whether we bought a new one or not, or whatever. We'll have finished the painting at Brad's house. We should have put some more things in nice boxes to get rid of on eBay. I'm going to go through my wardrobe again because I found that you do a first thing what you can give away and you keep lots of things, but then really there's some clothes in there that I don't need. I've got some beautiful long knee length boots, but the high heels, and I'm not going to be walking around Ios Nikolaos in high heels, am I? So I can get rid of them. Don't think you're going to buy some
when you get there if you're getting rid of them, are you?
I'm going to give them Carleen, my daughter.
Oh. Well, I know who she is.
I'm telling them who she is. So there's things that I've still kept on to that I really love that I can actually get rid of. So I'm going to get rid of those things. Carl's going to start get rid of his things. And we should know a date when we're going to move.
Should do. God, it's getting close. Getting close. So.
Squeaky bottom time.
Yeah, don't worry about that, Grandpa. We appreciate what you've done so far. So whenever it suits you. While we're talking about Patreon, folks, would you mind if I just play our video? I just want to see what feedback is on it.
So we're going to say goodbye on this?
No.
Are we not?
I want to see what people's feedback is on it.
Bloody
so
hell.
I'm just going to put this video on now. It's only about just a minute long, so bear with us and then let us know some comments on what you think to it. Just stand by one. Hi, I'm Carl, this is Jenny, and welcome to our Patreon page. Important things first, beer fridge needs to be full. Shortly. So what is Patreon? Patreon is a membership style platform that makes it easy for creators such as us to get paid.
Creators of every kind, podcasters, YouTubers, musicians and us sailors allow their friends to become Patreons or members.
This helps to provide us with a sustainable income so we can produce more videos for you. And it allows you to connect with us on a more personal and new level. If you like the videos, consider becoming a patron.
To help keep the videos you love coming your way.
Don't delay. Sign up today. Well, there you have it, if you've not already seen it first. So, what do people think to that then?
Are you wondering what the bloody hell they're doing in a coat in the bed? Ah, well, we thought you'd think, they're going to have nothing on under here, but yeah, we have got coats on. I did want to put in a little special part where I was moving underneath the bed, but I thought, no, that's a bit too...
Yeah, we had a few takes. Once you came up going like this and it was like, no.
No, we're all right. Oh, we do laugh doing it, don't we?
We did the bit where we did the car, we did it about 6 times. In fact, we did it yesterday and then we had to redo it again today because when you just start laughing when you're trying to be serious and then you've wrote down what you're going to say and then
you can't remember it.
And then you say it and then you go,
shit,
oh, sugar. And then, so we were going to make it a little bit funnier than that and do it in all different places, but we just wanted to try and get it up.
Yeah, but it gets over
like that. You go under the covers and the horn is blown.
Oh, I didn't think of that, Simon. Oh, yeah. Well,
so, glad you like it.
Thanks,
anyway.
Marie. Right, we're going to love you and leave you because we've been on an hour and a quarter.
Yeah.
Carl can talk forever, but I can't.
So let me just change this.
So please join us next Sunday for our Sunday Sundowners at 6, and we should have more information on our definite moving out day.
Yeah.
And everything that's going to be happening this next week. It's all there, folks. Hope you can join us.
Yeah, okay, so thanks everybody for watching. Just before you go, if you can give us a thumbs up, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to us if you haven't done.
Yeah, and we will be on that boat soon. You will see some sailing.
Hopefully, we'll see you sailing very shortly.
Yeah.
See ya. Bye.
Cheers, folks. Bye.